A few years later, the princess had a son named Caius. Caius grew up brave and wise, loving the stars and listening to tales of ancient heroes. But he had a strange scar on his shoulder, resembling a glowing torch, which made the priest Mehrab confirm that Caius was the expected hero. One dark night, a massive creature, called the Diwa Azraq, one of Ahriman's followers, invaded the queen's palace and stole the sacred stone of light, which protects the kingdom from darkness. Then, Nerebar shook, shadows spread, and mythical creatures began creeping toward the villages. Caius knew that he was the only one who could recover the stone, so he swore before his mother and Mehab that he would go to Mount Sohan, where Ahriman is said to keep his treasures. Caius began his journey in the company of Rustam, an old knight who was an ancient guard of the kingdom, and Azad, a young wizard who possessed mysterious powers. On their way through the cursed forests, they were attacked by ferocious creatures. As they were about to perish, the legendary Cimmeria appeared, saving them and carrying them to a hidden cave. The Cimmeria told them of a test awaiting them within the mountain, and that Caius must face his greatest fear to obtain the Sword of Light. They arrived at Mount Sohan, where they encountered a giant gate engraved with ancient writings. The portal opened only after Caius placed his hand on the scar on his shoulder, which pulsed with a bright light. Inside, Caius was confronted by a vision of his greatest fear, the loss of his loved ones. He had to overcome this fear to prove his courage. When he did, the Sword of Light appeared before him, shimmering with radiant energy. Caius grabbed the sword, and it felt like an extension of his own will. Armed with the Sword of Light, Caius, Rustam, and Azad ventured deeper into the mountain, where they faced Diwa Azraq in a fierce battle. With the help of the sword and his companions, Caius managed to defeat the creature. They retrieved the sacred stone of light. With a stone in hand, they returned to Nerebar. The kingdom was bathed in light once more. Caius was hailed as a hero. From that day on, he ruled with wisdom and courage, always guided by the light of his scar and the tales of his past, ensuring the kingdom's prosperity and safety.